Hello and welcome to At Off Hours 360. I'm your host, Right Reverend Recording Ryan Richards. We're at Tilt Pinball Bar in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and we are playing a beautiful, refurbished, updated Twilight Zone. It's got the updated color display in the background, which also changes some of the play down here. There's a bit of a ball save. The original model was from the earlier ones, because you can tell because it has the place where the post could be came in the very early editions, but then was removed, which made this a very kind of dangerous area for the opening area because there was no ball save, so you could get a launch and get a house ball just bam real quickly. But with the updated version of it, there is a bit of a ball save, so it's worthwhile going for the skill shot just to get the extra. Which is also varies from the digital version on Pinball Arcade and such, because there's no ball save on the versions. In fact, this was like kind of one of the last games without ball save, and this was built on the success of the Addams Family, which is another kind of like the last of the no room for the beginner, no on-ramp, But now the games are better calibrated for all types of players. I got the skill shot right over there. I usually do better than that, but I use a palm hit technique. Boom. Super slot. Oh! Alright, playing a two-player game. There are 2 credits on it, so I'm letting the random nature of what has credits on it provide and the economic considerations. I'm hitting a whole lot of nothing. And that's a bumper value. Dead end. Oh, just sound square, no dead end yet. Oh! Still to remind you, for a real challenge, play with a drink in one hand. I use a palm technique, which allows me to calibrate it. There we go. What I usually do is just keep on hitting those robots up there. Oh, okay, upper power zone, flip zones. You can double the award, plus it unlocks one of the door panels. So we get the spiral, which is the outer loops. Oh! A career. And a lot of people spend a good deal of time staring up my nose. Got 2 that time. Oh. backlit now. The slot machine, which is this area over here, gives a lot of random items to, once it's used to light it, there's a drop lane right here that will light up, and when that hits up, it'll relight it. So, or sometimes if you get a super slot as the prize for the slot, what you do is just keep on slapping it back in there as quickly as possible. I'll try to demonstrate. Oh. The camera, which is underneath that flipper up there. Now here you have a consideration. Do you grab the extra bonuses here, but risk it doing a drain? Or do you just take it, hit it all the way in, take it out of the slot to go for the multi-ball? So that's what I'm going to do. Boom. And that's how you do that. Now I want to get things into the player piano up here, and I have to usually do it via this little flipper here. So you get the first ball. They got an extra ball. No! Whoa! Some flight is a cheat. I'm gonna countdown going down to get the multi-ball restarted. No! Dumb ball. Regular ball, but I can see the power ball up there. Camera, read targets, which are the 5 billion. All over there. Spiral, the outer spiral. Town Square. When I start going after the dead end multi-balls, which I don't directly pursue, just kind of when they become available, and if I have enough kind of breathing room, I want to go for my sure. Alrighty. Back to player one. This is at Off Hours 360. I'm your host, the Right Reverend Recording Ryan Richards. You can support us over at our Patreon page over at pincombo.com. You can tell us what games you'd like to see us play. And who knows? Maybe you can play with us. Oh. Now this is what we call a stucky. It's just where a ball kind of gets to a point where you can just pause, have a drink, go out and have a smoke. This one I wouldn't trust too much because the game starts to search for the ball and it'll do a series of increasingly rattly things. I'm actually trying to go for the outer spiral. All one. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Going into the Twilight Zone. Feeling, oh! They got one check. Oh, I got it stucky, but I gotta keep it in the corner of my eye. There we go. Move back and play. Oh, miss that opportunity. Ah. Hey, there's a nice 10 million. 2 million for each hitchhiker. And extra. Boom. Lost my flow. Had a moment of existential dread. And I suffer for it. So I got the reward no matter what. And I can try to, it will do a start to auto launch it. And that happens when you go just far enough to trip the sensor, but not enough to get on the other side of that wire. And I need to stop gesturing while playing pinball. And remember, I'm working in a... Oh. One of these days I'll do a tutorial just on the defeating the power. Well, 10 hitchhikers. Dead end.